Everybody, I am here today to do my get ready with me. I'm still in my robe. I just finished my hair for all intents and purposes, and just wanted to do like a little chit chat talk through get ready with me. I feel like all my tutorials for holiday and stuff were just me doing it like, you know, through the motions or whatever and me dubbing it, and I realized I actually don't like dubbing just as much, so I'm going to find a balance so that I can do more makeup for you guys but also do it while I'm talking to you. I'm drinking my tea. My Mary Poppins mug, because I'm obsessed with Disney. Anyways, I'm pale as a ghost. I get super pale in the winter, but it's my niece's birthday today. She's a year old. Love her. But yeah, so we're having the whole family over for food and cake and all that good stuff, so I figured I should just get ready anyways. Yes, that's at 5:30. It's like not even, it's like noon. So I just figured I'd actually do my makeup and stuff. Disclaimer, don't mind my brows. I am trying to grow them out a bit, so they're a little bush tail. Or a little bit, but whatever. So we'll get started. I'm just going to walk you through kind of like what I've been doing most days as my glam look. So I'm going to start off with some MAC Fix Plus. My skin has been wretched and horrid and dry. So Christmas here was like 70 degrees for upstate New York. That's unheard of. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, boom, out of nowhere, it was like 2. Literally 2 degrees. I'm going to go in with some Urban Decay primer potion just to get my pores all set. And yeah, so I think my allergies, my skin, everything freaked out. I'm normally pretty oily, but for some reason I'm having horrific dry patches and texture and whatever else you could possibly think of, and it is what it is, and that's what makeup's for, is to help fix that. And I have like horrible breakouts. I don't know. I'm going through a phase. It's through a phase. Normally my skin is so cooperative, and right now it's just going through a phase, so we're gonna let it. Look how pale I am! Ew. So, I'm gonna go in with some more Mercier Radiance Bronze. I'm just gonna put a little dollop on my hand. I don't know if you can see that there. You like that? Broke the finger. And I'm just gonna pick it up on my flat top kabuki from Sigma and kind of press it into the skin, just so that when I go in with my foundation afterwards, it gives a glow. Normally, if it's a liquid foundation, I would go in and actually do a dollop and mix it with my foundation, like a little mixing pot, and then put it on the face. But I am using my Makeup Forever HD stick today. I don't know, I just think it's great for on the go or getting ready for daytime. So with that being said, I put the Radiance Bronze on first, just to make sure that my skin has a little bit of luminosity to it. I don't want it to be dull in the least. I think it's one thing to have your skin matte. I think it is another to have it dull and disgusting. So then, we're going to go in with my Makeup Forever HD stick. And then I'm just going to kind of draw this all over the face, wherever I think that I need it. Like so. That's what I love about this stick. It's so simple and easy to use. And then you can, and I actually don't hate this technique, spraying a little bit of the Fix Plus on the brush to help keep it slick, a little more dewy and smooth on the face when you go to blend in the stick. I don't hate that technique. I don't hate it at all. I'm just going around kind of pressing and smoothing it into the skin, buffing it out. The nice thing about this stick is you add everything, and then after you're done, you kind of sit, analyze, and then you can just add the stick wherever else you need so that your skin is flawless. You give the right amount of coverage where you need it. But it does take a minute to properly blend into the skin. So don't get discouraged if you're like, foundation isn't perfect off of one swipe. Like, you have to take the time to blend a little bit and make sure that it's all in there good, nice and good like. There's hair everywhere. That is one thing that I'm like not used to again about having my hair straight, is having to deal with shedding. Like when my hair was curly, it shed in little curls, but only if I really like picked at it. But with this, I find, you know, I'm actually getting like strands of hair again, and I'm like, well, this is annoying. Nobody wants this in their life whatsoever. So yeah, just kind of pressing and motioning it around. My face is super uneven when it comes to color. I will find that the discoloration in my face is something I've always had to deal with. There's just like nothing you can do. Nothing that will be done. It's just kind of the way it goes. I use a lot of vitamin C to help balance things, but that doesn't mean... Look at that. You like that pimple? Oh, that is Super fresh, MiKayla. That's nice. Okay, so once my skin's all blended out, my foundation, I'm just going to go in with some concealer. I have not gotten my hands on the new Urban Decay one, or nope, the new Makeup Forever one yet, so I'm excited to try that out soon. But in the meantime, using a good tried and true, the Urban Decay, and I'm just going to generously apply this under the eye area. Kind of my V motion, nothing new. Just to really help brighten and highlight the under eye area. I use like a little bit and I really press and dab it as I pull out on the skin. Pull out, you know, go outwards from the center of the face, I should say. Then we're going to do a little bit on the forehead, nose, Cupid's bow, chin, the usual. And then we're going to take a little excess and just put it on our eyes to help prime for shadow. Yeah. And then I'm just going in with my wet, damp, clean beauty blender. I'm just going to tap it out. And if I want to go in with a little more, I can. But since it's daytime, it's more just to help color correct a little bit or where need be. We don't need to go heavy glam with this today. Just not what I'm looking for in my makeup look. Although I love me some heavy glam. Don't you know? Don't you know? You know, God bless the... Yo. I don't know what it is with my under eyes lately. They're so crappy. And I'm not tired at all. Like, I've been sleeping quite well, actually. But they're just, like, so crappy lately. Okay, so now I'm just going... Itch on my nose, of course. I'm just going to set everything while we go in and work on my eye area. So I'm using 2 different powders today. Excessive in a sense, yes. So don't think that you have to use both powders. But I've been talking about how I'm trying new products in 2016. And I think one of the biggest ones that I'm going through with is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't know why I hold on to boxes so much. I find that I can't let go of boxes for quite some time. But just tapping a little into the cap. And we're going to actually set our whole face with this. And then I am going to set my under eye with some Nye Banana Powder just to keep some yellow in there. I haven't been really baking lately, especially during the day, because I find it's just sitting in my creases more. I don't know what the deal is with that. But yeah, so I'm just going to take my tapered highlighting brush from Sticky Ma and take some banana powder. And there's a ton on there, obviously, but just start to set it. And we're going to set it on the eye, too, because we're priming for shadow as well. And start from the outside and kind of press and pull in. Okay. Such is life on the face. My face looks so one-dimensional until I get bronzer and stuff in there. That's just how my skin always looks. I don't know. So then I'm going to take, obviously, my big, large powder from Sigma. Go in that cap and pick up some of that Laura Mercier and just set the whole face with it. And a little bit goes a long way, but pack as much or as little as you want on, obviously. Smooths out, makes everything so flawless and pretty. It's good powder. I have no complaints about that powder so far. So, only complaints I have is how creepy my eyes look, which is like there's nothing I can do. And I'm not going to fill another day because of it. I'm not going to like make a big issue of it. Anyways, so time to do some brows. Again, I apologize for how crappy they are at the moment, but I want my thicker, bushier brows back, and I don't think I should not want that in my life. I'm just going to go use my MAC pencil and just carve out the shape that I want for my brows, starting underneath, then on the top, just a little bit. During the day, I have not been doing my brows as heavy, but at night, I've been really like sculpting and going crazy with my brows. Nothing like so intense that you can't tell they're not my real brows, but I don't know, I've just been really like, you know, giving them a little more attention at night. I don't know. I feel like that happens. People change their brows all the time. And I feel like the brow phase changes like overnight. Like one day it'll be like, you know, the trend is simple soft brow, and then the following day it is like your brows aren't noticed unless they're literally shellacked on there with like tar. So who knows? But yeah, that's one brow to the next. You can kind of see the difference, sculpting in one and then the other. So then, because my brows are kind of splotchy, I guess that's the best word, I am going to blend through with my Makeup Forever dual-ended brush. And then I am going to take just a tiny bit of Dip Brown Chocolate from Anastasia just to fill out the outer corners. There's something in my eye. I swear my contacts are like a magnet for whatever, and it sticks on my eye and it kills. It just itches and, oh, I can't stand it. I know I'm not the only one though. I know I'm not. There's no I'm not. So yeah, Dip Brown Chocolate, pick up a little on that brush, swirl it in the top of the pan to make sure that you don't have excess amount on your brush. And then just go in and kind of fill where you see little splotches or where it needs to go to better finish your brow. You know they always say your brows are like sisters, not twins. This brow is always so simple to do, and then this brow is like the Antichrist. It's the most difficult thing in the world for me to get this brow to look the way I want it to. Probably because I'm right-handed. But you think because I do it so often it wouldn't be so much of an issue, but believe me, it is. It's a pain. I can't stand it. Then at the same time I'm like, it's a brow, calm down. Nobody notices that but you and like 1% of the population that, you know, takes the time to do their makeup like that, so you're fine. Okay, so last but not least, last step of the brow. I've been loving this thing for a while now. My nose itches. I'm so sorry. Anyways, it is the Sephora like brow sculptor. These pencils are awesome. They're super cheap. I just use it to help sculpt or clean up anything under the brow. It also creates a nice natural flushed highlight for under the brow too. And just draw it on both sides. It can be sharpened with any jumbo sharpener. And then you just go in and blend. I use my flat definer brush from Sigma. This is, yes, E15, I believe. And yeah, just help blend that out. Make sure that the brows are sculpted nicely. Kind of press and pull it down in the skin to make it blended. Ladies, the nasty under highlight under the brow is out. I don't want to see it. I will get upset. I will probably say something to you, but I'm sick of girls thinking that like that stark white stencil on your brow is normal. Please don't. Like for all of us. Blend it out. Make it look like your skin. Please. Just please. Don't make me come after you. I gotta pluck a hair. Be right back. Also, while we're here chatting, who prefers doing their own brows, just like tweezing and sculpting all the time and never actually getting them done? Who prefers waxing? And which of you ladies prefer threading? I myself have been getting my brows threaded since the beginning of college. Ooh, one sec. And then one of my close friends actually does brows and she uses like all natural sugar wax, and I loved the way they turned out. But she's not here right now, so I have to go back to threading at my local mall. But yeah, I just wonder. I like seeing what you guys like. Suggestions, things of that nature. Okay, done with the main ingredients. Let's move on to the spice, the zesty stuff. You guys are probably like, this is the most boring get ready with me ever. Oh well, it's part of what you gotta do to get your face done, you know? Anywho. We're going to move on to the eyes. So, I have my neutral palette from Makeup Geek, which I might actually do a video on. I don't know yet. But we're going to go in and use just the colors that I use every day to create this neutral look that I've been having for winter time. Excuse me. So, we're going to use, if I can show you this, Frappe in this top corner here. Just a nice mid-tone neutral brown. Now, ladies of darker complexion, ladies of lighter complexion, obviously, this varies. What is that crust? What is that? Anyways, so like a good alternative for lighter women of a lighter complexion would probably, actually you could probably still use Frappe, but you could use, I don't know, it's going to slip my mind now. Shoot, what's the name of it? Ugh, I forget the name of it, and I will tell you. It will come to me all of a sudden, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, duh. Obviously. Anyways, I'm just using my Makeup Forever shader brush. It's my favorite brush in the entire world. And I'm just going back and forth generously on the crease area. This is a nice transition and base shade to start off with. The Huge, you know. What is the name of that? It's not Frappe. It's the one right above it. Well, you could use Barcelona Beach. You could use Desert Sands if you want it warmer. Women with a deeper complexion, you can use Mocha or Americano. There's so many different browns in her collection of shadows that you can use as transition and crease shades. World's your oyster, baby. Yeah, so easy, just a little Frappe. Then I'm going to take a tiny bit of Cocoa Bear, this guy right in the middle here, very popular shade of hers, and just buff that right over top just to create a little bit of warmer depth. Actually, keep it more on the outer corner of my eye, I will say. Look how nice that is. A little bit more. A little. I'm gonna go eat at Moe's today. I'm gonna have a chicken quesadilla with my girl before I go off and do the family biz. Who doesn't love some Moe's? Who doesn't love a chicken quesadilla? You know, with cheese and chips and salsa and pico de gallo and happiness. I'm like missing the one brush that I want to use. The one, oh, there you are. Hi. Anyway, so that's what the two colors look like so far. And then I'm going to go in with, this is like a small tapered blending from Sigma. Love this brush. And I'm going to pick up some Mocha and Americano mixed. Americano is a little bit warmer and Mocha is more of our neutral. So to mix the two creates a really nice blend. And we're just going to dab this right in that outer corner, right here, to create a little bit more dimension. Nothing crazy. But since we don't do anything crazy with liner for this daytime look, I thought it'd be best just to add, you know, a good amount of dimension to the eye with the shadow. And then I'm just going to blend it in with the brush. Okay, so far so good. So then I'm going to take, this is just a flat synthetic shader brush from Makeup Forever. I adore their brushes, by the way. I think they're great. They're really expensive, but I adore them anyways. So I'm going to take this. You can spray this if you want. Sometimes I spray the brush after and tap it on the shadow, but we're going in with this shadow right here. It's called, where is it? This guy right here. It's called Pretentious, and it is like this really pretty sandstone, cool tone. I don't know, neutral, cool, whatever it is, and I adore it. And I'm just going to take this and start brushing it on the lid. You can bring it up into the crease, and you can bring it over a little bit onto that darker color that we used in the outer corner. Oh, so pretty. And then blend it out, make sure it's not sitting too high up in that crease. You don't want it in the crease area, because it's a shimmer metallic-y kind of satin finish. It just won't do what it's supposed to do up there, other than create a hot mess, which it will. Just kind of smooth it right in. Welcome it to the family on your face. I love that. Okay, since my face is set and everything, I'm not too worried about wanting to go in and do the bottom of the eye. I think it'll totally be fine. So I'm just going to take a little pencil brush from MAC, pick up a little bit of that same Mocha and Americano, and we're going to do just the outer corner of the eye. Let me scooch up a little. Really tight along that lash line. Get really tight along that lash line. Yeah, and you can see just the difference between the two eyes, how it kind of gives a little bit more of that dimension out there. Probably say I'm going a little bit more than halfway, like maybe like 2/3 way in on my eye. Oh, excuse me. The mail lady's here, and the dog does not like the mail lady. What can you do? Yeah, okay, so then I'm going to go back in with that flat shader brush. I'm actually going to take Shimma Shimma up here in the top corner. Really pretty shade from Makeup Geek. I'm going to tap it off because it's quite pigmented, but we're just going to put that on the inner corner highlight and then kind of underneath here, just to keep the eye bright and wide-eyed and open. Yeah, like so. The eyes stay really doe-eyed. If you have thinner eyes, it's still okay to do this. Obviously, this is what's going to help make them bright and bigger. And if you have bigger eyes, then just get ready to, like, have bigger eyes. Oh, Mick. I'm just going to take my Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and just create a really thin line on the top to prepare for lashes. Nothing crazy. And yes, I still close my eye and pull it taut. See? Nothing crazy. It helps create just a tiny bit of dimension for the eye. Okay, so I'm just going to put some mascara on. I use two different ones. Again, probably excessive, but it's just what I do. So for the top, before I go in with false lashes, I've been using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I don't know why, but I really love this like big bushy brush for it. I think it's great. And I'm just going to coat them generously to make sure that my falsies blend in nicely. My lashes curl straight up. They're not that long. I won't say they're the longest lashes on earth because they're not. But they're very curly. When they curl straight up like that, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse on how they make a bed for the eye. So today I'm going in with, and I'm going to probably do this off camera, I don't know yet. These are the Boudoir Lashes by House of Lashes. A cute little pink box. And yeah, I'm just going to take some Jewel Lash Glue and apply these. I need a new lash glue. I have the House of Lashes one somewhere. I just have to find it so I can try it because everybody says such wonderful things about it. So I'm like, gotta get my hands on that. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply a little lash glue, let it sit, get a little tacky. I'm so excited to go to, I said, who is excited? Like, I'm chartering a plane there or something. But I'm so excited for Los Angeles. I mean, just to experience the city itself, not just for Gen Beauty, of course, which is like the main purpose why I'm going. But I'm so excited just to... Oh, someone's got a motorcycle or something out there. That was weird. But just to be in a new environment, new culture, food, get to go to Disney, get to shop a little. I'm very excited for it. I need it. You know when you just need that getaway? It's just time for that getaway. It is time. It is definitely, it is time. Are these boudoir or are these iconic? They're the wrong lashes. Well, I guess we're wearing iconic today. I've been loving the boudoir ones. I mixed them up. Whatever. What can you do? I'm not changing it now. I'm not doing it. I already cleaned these and one's on my eyeball, so it is what it is. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. I saw them right there too on my thing and I picked them up and I was just like, oh, boudoir lashes, and I moved on with my life and these are not boudoir lashes. Whatever. They're dope. I can't be mad at this choice either way. So, what can you do? And I got a nice big chunk of glue on there, so I'm going to wait for it to dry and then, you know, peel it off accordingly. I can't believe I did that. I'm a mess. This is how it really looks when you get ready. Everyone's always watching the YouTube videos and it's seamless and really like you're just a hot mess the entire time. But whatever. Better for you to see the real me than some smoke and mirrors all the time. People get sick of that. People get sick of not having the realness in their life. Okay, I'm not hating the lashes. I think they're nice. They're fun. They add a little something different to the look, right? Right? We're stepping it up in 2016. Well, that second eyelash was a Doogie Howser. That took me forever. That's why I did it off the camera, because I was like, well, that's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on there. It happens, right? It happens. And it's inevitable. Anyway, so the lashes are on. Apparently they're not boudoir. I think they're the iconic ones. I can't believe I did that. But it just adds a nice little spiky texture, and I'm not switching it. Whatever. You can do whatever lashes you want. It doesn't matter. This is just when I'm getting ready, and I wanted to add more of a natural lash, and now I'm a little more bombshell, but it's okay. So I'm going to take my Nars pencil and just generously line my waterline. Because, again, we want to keep our eyes bright, popped open, really doe-eyed effect. And there's so many good white ones out there. White liners out there, or cream ones. I don't know why I really love the Nars one. I do. I know a lot of other gurus on here, you like the MAC chromographic ones. They think those are great. Or Decay has great glide-on pencils. So there's no like particular one you have to use. This is just the one that I always have in my stash that I like to use. So that's that. Then, going to do the lower lashes. We're going to use the Roller Lash by Benefit just to really get these guys on the bottom here. Gotta do that face when you do it. Always do that lower lash line too, because it just helps balance out the eye look when you have lashes going on. It really does. See the difference there? Can you see it? Can you see it? We'll look harder. Okay, so it is time to do the home stretch of this look. I'm so excited. I love doing the end here. So I'm going to start by bronzing my face using the Make Up Forever Profusion. This is the darkest shade. So if you are a little deeper, I would stick more. Oh, sorry. My burping is so bad on my channel. I don't know why I have like horrible like acidy, stomachy something going on every time I turn my freaking camera on to do something. So I apologize. It is what it is. But if you are a little bit deeper in skin tone or extremely deeper in skin tone, totally fine. I support it. But I would focus more on the highlighting than the bronzing. But my skin is all one color right now. So I want to go in and add some warmth to it because it just needs some dimension back in there. And during the day, a lot of the times I don't want to contour. Not that I don't love a contour. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think bronzer does the trick. Like you can see the difference between the two. Bronzer's really helping out. And you just want to do this on the outer parts of your face. You always feel yourself when you're putting bronzer and highlighter or anything on. You're always like, oh. I find too, setting the face with the translucent powder first has helped with how any other powders on my face go on or are applied. I will say that that has been quite a bit of help, and I enjoy that. It's not that my face looks a little more warmed up and not so one-dimensional. I do go back over and just tap it a little bit, make sure it's blended in nicely. We don't want any harsh lines. Of course, with bronzer, it's kind of difficult to do so, but you know, just make sure it's blended out. Just do it. You'll thank me by taking a couple extra minutes just to make sure your skin is perfectly blended. It is okay to use a beauty blender to help blend out powder. That is okay. Ain't nobody gonna spank you or sue you for it, and it's okay to do. As I said so. No, I'm kidding. Then I'm going to go in with, I haven't used this blush in forever. I'm trying to, you know, incorporate and infuse new products or products I haven't used in a while, but it's the Becca blush. This is in Sweet Pea, and the tiniest bit goes a long way. I'm going to use my Nars Yakio. Just a little dabby poo. Smile and wisp in. Oh, pretty. That's nice. And sometimes with this brush, I do like to dab like this as I'm applying it to the skin. And that's okay. Again, do what you want. Look how much more color's back in my face. It's amazing. So then, I got this highlighter for Christmas, and I've been using it every single flipping day. I love it so much, but it's the Laura Geller Baked Honey, right? Gilded Honey, I'm sorry. Gilded Honey, my bad. But take your brush, spray it a little bit with some Fix Plus. Pick up that Gilded Honey, and then highlight away. God, it's too good. Guys, okay. Look at the difference between matte and highlighted. I mean, leave me alone. I'm in love. I don't even care. I don't even care if it looks like too much. Can it ever really be too much, though? Can it? I think not. Yeah. I'm loving that. I am, oof. Loving that. If you want to blend it out a little because you think it's too much, you can go in with a powder brush and just kind of buff and dab it out a bit so it's a little more seamless into the skin. But I just love a good fresh glow. Your skin looks healthy. You know, your skin looks, wow. My cheeks are so big that sometimes this like really emphasizes it. Brush hair. That's nice. So last little tidbit, I'm just going to moisturize my lips. I wiped off all the excess of the like foundation and stuff that was on there, and I did take that shimma on the inner corner and put it right there. I did it off the camera because my battery died, so I was charging my battery for a little bit, did those little touch-ups, and then I'm like, okay, let's do my lips. So with that, I'm just taking a little lip balm to moisturize, because Lord knows it's disgustingly dry out there in these hard times. And then I'm going to take my favorite lip liner of all time. It's the Hover Lip Liner from MAC, and it's just like the nicest, like, reddish brown. I don't know. I just think it will forever be my favorite. And I line my whole lips with this pretty much. I apologize for not talking while I do that. And then I'm going in with MAC. This is a cream sheen lipstick that I've been obsessed with lately. It's called Pillow Talk. I can't get enough of this color. I love this color. And then just a little bit to dab in the inner corner. I take this. This one is honey, right? Yes. Lots of honey products today. This one's Bites fruit glasses and honey, and I just kind of go right there in the center with it. Hate when my lips look overdrawn. I actually can't stand that look on me. Whatever, we're done. And we're going to spray ourselves. Urban Decay. I can't wait to get that black charcoal one, or white charcoal that I was talking about for Mocha. See how it works. And so yeah, that's pretty much my daytime winter glam. It's got a little bit of an icy, frosty kind of feel in the eyes, and then, you know, I try to keep the skin pretty warm and dewy and glowy either way. But if you were like really looking at my skin, it's pretty matte except for the highlights. So whatever, but I had fun getting ready. This is fun, doing a little talk through. I haven't done one since that fall one when I had bronchitis and I sounded like a man. So I was like, you know, I gotta get through and do one more. It's fun. Thank you for dealing with my creme robe from 1902. I absolutely adore this robe and it won't change, so don't ask, because it's not going to change. And yeah, just enjoy your day. I'm going to enjoy my little birthday party tonight. I'm going to go enjoy my quesadilla, or I might get a stack. A whole wheat stack from Moe's is heaven. That's probably the text message right now in my pocket. So I love you guys so much, and thank you for everything. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your comments, what you guys like to use for your like kind of daytime glam winter routine, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye!